Hi guys, this is Ramon, and today is February 3rd. This is our daily market update. I just want to remind you that all of our updates are from Monday to Wednesday. Then tomorrow we're going to have the big video together with Alessio. I'm going to record that. And then on Friday, we're going to have the watch list, our first official watch list for everything cryptocurrency related. So don't miss that. Okay, well, with that, let's just jump into the price action. And today, Alessio has added a couple of assets for me here, Polkadot and ADA. So we're going to get to those in a second. But just want to start with all of the breakouts that we have had. Just looking at the Ethereum, we've discussed this in this last 3 days, the possibility of this breakout. So what would work really well is some kind of stop buy orders. That's number one. Secondly, you could go more on the intraday level and start entering there. So for instance, like on the hourly chart, looking at this whole formation since since the apex formation started to unfold, and we've talked about some of the bullish signs and what would be the confirmation. So confirmation would be obviously a breakout itself. So we're seeing how on the breakout we have the volume signature, demand is expanding. So this is a really good confirming price action. But you also could go and the key here is how would you create a position or a sizable position. So for instance, here's our first point of entry after an attempt to sprint the test breakout. So this would be our point of entry number one. You still above the major resistance line right here. So I would be accumulating even in this area. So point of entry number two. And then going into the area of the resistance, supply comes in, but look at what happens next. So no supply here. So another breakout opportunity, another potential point of entry. Here's another one right here. So you kind of get in and scale into the position just based on how the price moves and how it confirms. And because this is an apex formation, and we'll talk about this in a private channel, which we're going to launch maybe like in a couple of weeks. Um, there is a specific way of how the price leaves those apex formations, so which is very important. And then looking at everything else, we were talking about Ethereum and how Ethereum was leading the breakout, and we were kind of implying that the same might happen to the chain link. So still not there, but trying to break out. Aave together with DeFi are still in this very steady uptrend. So I would be assuming that just positions are open here and you just holding those. If you're new to this particular market, well, you're gonna handle it the same way. The breakout strategy would work really well here. And then let's go to the Bitcoin. So with Bitcoin, we said that there were kind of like two important levels for us to watch and to look. And it's all about this big bar right here. So here is one level, and then also this bar right here. So this was the last capitulation bar to the downside that had intensity. After that, supply has diminished significantly, diminished significantly, diminished significantly again. And we said, overcoming this bar. So meaning attacking this level and then testing it and holding. So this was a very high probability point of entry right here. You also could have entered a little bit earlier in anticipation of what's going to happen. And that anticipation could have been built on just the supply diminished signature and then this rally right here, which looked like a good rally after a sprint type of situation. So that's on the Bitcoin. I wouldn't say that we are traveling like with a lot of momentum, a lot of speed, but you have to bear in mind that there was quite a lot of supply that came on Elon Musk news, and you have to go through this kind of grind through that area. Okay, and now to more exciting Polkadot. So I'm looking at this and I'm just salivating with the way how everything moves in the crypto world. Look at this formation here, sign of strength, backup action. So this is a very interesting bar because it has a lot of demand behind it in the tail. And then it's within the body of this last major commitment to the upside. Recovers really fast, kind of reminds me a little bit of Russell price action that we have had. And it's a very close, familiar look. Russell 2000 small caps and Polkadot, more of the mid cap in the crypto world, but still same price action. So a strategy where you just um, buy the breakout, and the price on the confirmation takes you up into this position. So the same here as a continuation. If you are thinking that supply has diminished, this is a flat formation, continuation on the breakout, or if you're more advanced, obviously finding a more local breakout somewhere here. That would be, my strategy with this particular asset. And the last one, ADA, also a very interesting structure. So long term, we have a very big cause where COVID reaction is our phase C, sign of strength where the price commits above, backing up action where we back in exactly to the support resistance. I'm sorry, to the support cluster that was acting before as the resistance. This was our initial long-term goal target that was reached. And now I would be thinking that we are in this channel a little bit closer to the overbought. So whatever trades we have here should be a little bit more short-term oriented, with an idea that maybe we're going to have some kind of correction, and that could be another opportunity. So we'll have to watch this. But for now, that's the update for all of the majors and some of the mid cap, and some of the interesting assets that we want you to follow. Thank you for that, and until next Monday.